Would you like to work closer to home, save money on gas, and be rewarded for your hard work and attendance? Then Bellisio Foods is looking for you. That's right, Bellisio Foods is now hiring for multiple positions and shifts with great employee benefits, an on-site health clinic, competitive wages, and advancement opportunities. Bellisio Foods is a company that truly values their employees. Apply online at belisiofoods.com/careers.
At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank, rewarding those who serve.
Where am I?
I don't know. That doesn't look right.
That doesn't look right.
Nope, not at all.
Wait, I'm going to magically appear here in a moment. Hopefully I magically appear here in a minute. I'm going to magically appear about right now. Or not. Yeah, about right now. There I am. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the morning show. Right here on Main Street TV, where, sorry about that little glitch. Evidently, we have a room full of glitches over the past couple of days, but we're working on it. So, we are happy that you're tuning in this morning. We have a very special show for you today. Want to thank our good friend Jeremiah Shaver for putting this whole show together for you. But this is, we're going to show you a video today, and it's going to be a really good one. And it's kind of a celebration of economic development right here in our area. And of course, Telegram multimedia journalist Jeremiah Shaver, say that 5 times fast, has provided us, I know, with video coverage of the Jackson County Economic Development Partnership appreciation reception. And that was held this past Monday at Parks Edge Event Center. And it's an annual reception, and it thanks investors and supporters of here in our area of economic development for their support and in supporting their mission of enabling and promoting economic development projects in Jackson County. And it's always a wonderful reception. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to attend this year, but thank goodness that Jeremiah was able to. And he is going to bring that to you here in just a second. So we hope that you enjoy. And again, want to thank Jeremiah for putting this whole video together. You're going to see a lot of, thanks and awards and, maybe a little bit of the progress that we're doing here in the county. So let's get to it. The Jackson County Economic Development Partnership awards reception and appreciation reception that was held this past Monday at Parks Edge Event Center.
Good evening. We are ready to get started. Thank you for coming. Welcome everyone, if you would. Thank you for this great turnout this evening. Just about 10 years ago, I can remember having a reception at the Marquet entrance, and if you got 10 people in there, you had a crowd. So this is a great crowd, so thank you for coming out. And also back then, Sam and Jennifer even used to do the food. So thank you, Sam and Jennifer, for the great food this evening. I would like to introduce a few people before we get started. We have with us this evening our State Senator, Shane Wilkin. If you would, stand up and give us a handshake. There he is. Thank you, Shane. Director of Ohio Department of Development, Lydia Malek. She was with us today. We went down and toured H&H Retreading, a great place down there. If you've never been in there, give us Sam. I mean, it's amazing what they do down there and what they do for our community. We also have with us the Director of Governor's Office of Appalachia, John Kerry, our very own John Kerry. Representing Governor Mike DeWine, Bonnie Ward. Bonnie just stepped out, I think. But Bonnie's here. Thank you, Bonnie, for coming. Also representing Lieutenant Governor John Husted, Bryn Stepp. Representing Congressman Brent Winstrip, Julie Stevens, soon to be a grandmother, she told me. Congratulations, Julie. Jackson County Municipal Court Judge Mark Music. Jackson County Commissioner Paul Howler. Jackson County Commissioner John Hensler. Jackson County Commissioner Donnie Willis. Jackson County Sheriff Ted Frazier. Jackson County Auditor Tiffany Ridgway. President of the University of Rio Grande and Rio Grande Community College, Ryan Smith. Ohio Southeast Economic Development Vice President, Katie Farber. Ohio Southeast Project Manager, Gloria Blavette. She's in the back. Thank you for coming. Ohio Southeast Engagement Manager, Destiny Bryson. Executive Director of Ohio Valley Regional Development Commission, John Hemmings. Appalachia Partnership, Inc. Board Member, Larry Kidd. Appalachian Partnership Executive Board Member, Steve Evans. Again, my name is Joe Wyatt, and I want to welcome you once again. I'm the chair for this year, and I'm going to turn it over to our president, Sam Brady.
Good evening, and thank you everyone for coming out. I get the distinct pleasure of making the introduction of the person who will introduce our keynote speaker this evening. And really, this gentleman needs no introduction. We have known him as mayor, state representative, state senator, chancellor, and now director of the governor's office of Appalachia. And I will refrain from telling any stories tonight that may have involved me appearing in a campaign video when I was in second grade without my knowledge when you ran for mayor. I recently just learned this, actually. It's on YouTube, go look for it. But he is a true public servant, and everybody's friend in this room. Please welcome John Kerry.
Thank you, Sam. It's my pleasure to introduce Director Mahalik, Lydia Mahalik, who lives in Findlay with her husband and 3 children, and where she became the mayor of Findlay. Was very successful. Was a very highly talented basketball player at the University of Findlay, and because of that experience and that small town experience where she had such success in her hometown, Governor DeWine and Lieutenant Governor picked her to be the director of the Department of Development. And since she became the director, we've had the biggest investments in Ohio's history with the Intel investment. And a little closer to home is the Honda expansion in Fayette County. So we know that this area will benefit from that as well. But with those big projects comes a lot of little projects, or smaller projects, I should say. And Director Mahalik has established, experienced a good relationship with the Mayor's Partnership for Progress, which Mayor Evans belongs to, and Mayor Brenner. And she has been involved in all of our communities with the local development district. She's been in all 3 of our larger communities in Oak Hill, Jackson, and Wellston. And she's hands-on. She wants to see things happen. She told the mayors if they need anything last time at Bricker Neckler, when they had a meeting, just to call us. And we reacted and did our best that we could. So let's give a warm Jackson County welcome to Director Lydia Mahalik.
Well, good evening. All right, thank you so much, Director Kerry, for that introduction John does incredible work for this part of the state. He's a great ally and a partner to have with us at the Department of Development. I am very thankful that he is on our team, and I will stand by what I have said for the last 5 years. I think he is one of the best selections that Governor DeWine made in his very first days since 2019. So thank you, John, very, very much. Tonight I am truly honored to have been asked to participate in such a special night for your community. I've had the privilege of spending a little time this afternoon with some elected officials and others in Jackson County. I had the opportunity to visit H&H Industries, where I was able to see firsthand some of the amazing work that this company has been doing for nearly 50 years. So thank you, Noah Hickman, for having me out today. I enjoyed the tour and also seeing and hearing firsthand what your company is doing to make sure that this country can continue to build and be the best with your handiwork. When we say that Ohio is the heart of it all, it's so much more than just a darn good slogan. It's communities like this that we're actually talking about. In cities like Jackson, well, people, they know their neighbors. Local businesses thrive here, and community spirit is definitely undeniable. Our goal at the end of the day at the Ohio Department of Development is to empower you to succeed in the new year. We know that Ohio is the best place to start a business. It's the best place where we're committed to helping Ohioans make their dreams an absolute reality. And in the last 4+ years, well, 5 years, our state has seen some truly unprecedented growth. In fact, if you look at the numbers, Ohio's economy is stronger than it's ever been. And under the leadership of Governor Mike DeWine and Lieutenant Governor John Husted, we've secured, as Director Carey was saying, some of the biggest development projects in Ohio's history. And we're positioning our state as the hub of some of the world's most innovative technological advancements. And the public and private investments that we're seeing across this state are a really, really big deal. And they're evidence of Ohio's ability to work together. We're working together to be able to achieve a shared vision. Automotive giants like GM and Honda and Ford, they're investing billions of dollars to produce electric vehicles in Ohio. Tech companies like Google and Meta and Amazon, well, they know that this is the place. This is the place to have the infrastructure that they need in order to grow their operations around the world. And of course, Intel. Intel is setting up shop, and it's another one of the transformational projects that will impact every county in the Buckeye State. It's already happening. And the best part is that these investments will also carry the three most important words in manufacturing today: made in Ohio. You can clap for that. The technology driving the economy of the 21st century is happening in our backyard, right here. And not everybody in the United States or the world actually gets to say that. And it's the reason why companies like the ones I just mentioned are moving here. But that reason, it's not just by pure chance. Like, this just isn't just happening. We don't just wake up and someone says, yeah, I want to be there. It's because Ohio has been very intentional. It's been investing in itself. Thanks to the support of our partners in the Ohio General Assembly, Senator Wilkin, we appreciate you. I promised that I would be brief, be brilliant, and be done tonight. Keep me to it. We're investing more than $1 billion in projects all across Ohio. These projects will truly be transformational, with significant and life-changing impacts. And I'm certain that these will improve the lives of the people and entrepreneurs like yourself that call Ohio home. Whether it's ensuring everyone has access to high-speed internet, or creating places for companies to set up shop, tearing down dangerous, dilapidated buildings, or making sure the water is accessible and safe to drink, we are making generational improvements in this state. And programs like these are vital because they help transform Ohio's communities into vibrant hubs of opportunity. And this is the key to allowing businesses like yours to thrive. For example, we're really looking forward to announcing a series of investments that will absolutely transform our great state and this region. The Appalachian Community Grant Program will put $450 million into infrastructure, into workforce and healthcare projects throughout Ohio's 32-county Appalachian region. We've been encouraging communities and empowering communities to think big. You've worked together. You've worked together to put together some incredible projects to improve the quality of lives for your residents and attracts new businesses from all around the world. And the applications that we've received for this particular program have been inspiring. You've done it. You've produced some really big things. And the people in your communities have been working together to make this place even better, an even better place to live. And I can't wait for Governor DeWine and Lieutenant Governor Husted to announce those awards. But I know you can't wait even more. So in 4 to 6 weeks, we look forward to sharing in the excitement and the celebration of what truly makes the region special, and it's all of you, and the hard work that you have put together to bring forward some incredible projects. Our state's success depends on the hardworking Ohioans who keep it running, business owners and entrepreneurs just like you. And many of you are small business owners, and let me tell you that at Development, we think small business is actually really big business in Ohio. 99% of Ohio's businesses are small businesses. They employ 45% of our workforce. And this is why we've been committed to diligently working to create the conditions that help them succeed. Because when businesses like yours succeed, the entire state succeeds. And Team Development is dedicated to ensuring that you have the resources that you need. Across the state, our small business development centers are giving counseling and assistance. And in 2023, Ohio's SBDC served more than 11,000 clients, providing some 53,000 hours of counseling. And that's help they wouldn't get anywhere else, and it comes at no cost. And these are really great places to start if you need assistance, and the folks who work in these offices have a wealth of knowledge in order to pass along. So if you've been considering reaching out for assistance, there's no better time than to start right now. So as I close, because I'm trying to be brief, I hope you found me brilliant, and I certainly want to be done. But at development, we don't really see our work or all of these programs as only investments in communities or in economic development. We actually see them as an investment in the quality of life for every single Ohioan. And we couldn't do this without your support. We know that the people we work for and that we collaborate with are better served by bringing local perspectives to the table. And that's actually why we believe so strongly in working together. Our partnerships that we have with our businesses and our local governments and our community organizations and other state agencies and Ohio's entire General Assembly have created an environment of cooperation and of knowledge sharing and of collective problem solving. And these partnerships have been absolutely instrumental in achieving our shared goals, leveraging our resources, and maximizing our impact in all of Ohio's 88 counties. In closing, I want to express my heartfelt appreciation to all of you for choosing Ohio as the home for your business. Your contributions are so integral to the continued prosperity of our state, and the development team is honored to be a part of your journey. Here's to your success, where dreams and businesses thrive in Ohio, the heart of it all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Director Mahalik. We do appreciate you joining us this evening and this afternoon. And since I joined the organization in 2008, for the past 16 years, I've seen a lot of directors cycle through the Department of Development, and I have to say, without fail or comparison, Director Mahalik has been here in Jackson County more than any sitting director of the Department of Development, so I do appreciate your friendship and relationship with our community. And speaking of friendships and relationships, another friendship that and partnership we're very proud of is our relationship with Ohio Southeast Economic Development. And for some brief remarks tonight, an update from their leadership, we have Katie Farber, their Vice President, who is no stranger to this community at all, and she's been the veteran of many numerous projects with us, and we're grateful to have her and her team with us this evening.
Thanks, Sam. Yeah, I have to bring it down a little bit. So thank you, Director Mahalik, for those remarks, and I think it's a great segue and to assure everyone here that there's a great partnership going on in the state of Ohio, not only with the Department of Development, but also with Jobs Ohio and Ohio Southeast. So I'm Katie Farber, and I have been with Ohio Southeast since we started. I've just finished 11 years and moving into 12, and I look across the room at so many of you who have been working diligently, whether it's in your private sector industries or the local economic development partners that we have throughout the region. And it's an honor and a privilege to get to have this job and do this every day, so thank you. Ohio Southeast is one of 6 regional partners of Jobs Ohio, and we cover the 25 of the designated Appalachian counties, starting in Adams and going all the way up through Carroll County on what I lovingly call the East Coast of the region. Our mission is simple. There might be more words, but we share with Sam and his team and the other partners in the room. The mission is to support economic growth in the region. The mission of Ohio Southeast is to grow the economies within the region, and we do that in partnership with the Jackson County Economic Development Partnership, and we do it with a support team of about 13 people spread across 14,000 square miles. I'm joined tonight by Destiny Bryson, who is with stakeholder and engagement and partnerships, and Gloria Blavelt, who is our project manager covering this region, this portion of the region now. This team is also supported by a researcher. So if anyone in Jackson County needs data, that Sam and John and Amanda can be the conduits to accessing that research support. We have a talent team who helps workforce. I had a great conversation with Belicio Foods earlier tonight, and we have the privilege of working with them on some talent initiatives that I believe are making a positive impact, and we're doing that throughout the region. We have a marketing person who can help with spreading the word, so that if someone's looking to for a site or looking to locate their business, we have representation of not just one portion of the region, but of all 25 counties. And then we have a sites team, and we are working diligently in all 25 of our counties to find ready and capable sites to host new businesses, because that's part of my direct job, is business attraction and development. Our team works closely with Sam, John, and Amanda, and they are a team of professionals who are managing a strong local economic development program, and we thank you for all of the partnership and dedication. You're great partners with Ohio Southeast, and two things that they do that we wish everybody would do is they bring us in early when they have a growth opportunity or a challenge in a company. Bring us in early and let us see what resources we might bring, and they line everything up. They have great relationships with those of you in the business community and are able to get meetings, and that works both ways. That's thanks to many of you in the room who say, sure, I want to talk to the economic development people, because we can all learn from each other. The number one thing that we do in economic development across the region is business retention and expansion, and we call them BREs. And I can look around this room and I know who's had BREs and how many BREs you've had. And what that does is it develops relationships. It extends the relationships that you may have locally through the region. We capture those relationships, we document what is going on at your company, and we understand some of the opportunities and challenges and what we might bring, what resources we might bring to help. And the key is that's the preparation to being ready to support a project when there is something that would enable growth, that would help you add jobs. It lets us go to Jobs Ohio, to go to the state, and to get the support that we need to help assist you. I'm happy to say, not that it's a competitive thing or anything, but in 2023, we did about 370 of those business retention and expansion meetings throughout the region. And the Jackson County Economic Development Partnership led the entire region in the number of meetings that they had. So this team of yours that you all support so well conducted 31 of those face-to-face meetings. That doesn't count all of the other meetings and all of the other representations they do, but it continues to grow year after year, and I commend Sam and the team for the effort, because it does matter, and the kinds of project support that we've been able to do in the last 10 years in Jackson County is a testimony to the relationships that you have with the Jackson County Economic Development Partnership. So we appreciate that. So in 2023, we supported projects in Jackson County that created 63 new jobs, 2.65 in fixed asset investment just here in Jackson County. Across the region, we were able to be involved and support 38 projects that brought 865 new jobs and retained over 2,000 jobs and brought in about $225 million in fixed asset investment. That is, as I've talked to some of you, those are the largest employers that we have in the region. And thank you for being here tonight. We work with some of the smallest employers in the region, emerging businesses who are going into a new line of business that is able to add 2 or 3 jobs, and we'll take 2 or 3 jobs all day, every day, throughout these communities in this region, because it is making a positive impact on the economies. So thank you to all who support the Jackson County Economic Development Partnership and the impactful work that they are doing. Thank you all for continuing to hire people, to invest your money, and to provide the support services throughout the region that we need so much. And we look forward to continuing this partnership to keep the economy here growing and strong. Thank you.
I was just given very strict instructions not to babble. So this is a highlight of the year for us here at the partnership. We absolutely, we don't do this by ourselves. You know, partnership is in our very name. It's the core, is authentic truth of who we are. It is in our DNA, and we can't do this by ourselves. And everybody in this room, in some way or another, represents those partnership ties we have across the state, across the region, across our own community. And we are very appreciative to all of our investors who financially support us and have invested your capital in us to help grow the economy in our region and the community. We're very thankful to all of our partners who assist us every day, whether it be on projects, whether it be handling a client referral. I heard Director Mahalik reference the small business development centers. We have a great pipeline that we send to all of our entrepreneurial service organizations in the region, and we actually have a great infrastructure in place and partners across the region, whether it be technical assistance through the small business development centers or the Women's Business Center of Appalachia, or even project assistance with partners like the Ohio Valley Regional Development Commission, Ohio Southeast. The deck of cards we had to play with unprecedented compared to what it has been in the past, and we are very thankful for each and every one of you. And tonight, I always try to find a theme or going into when we make these remarks, or typically I like to have an announcement to make, and I actually have a few announcements in the pipeline I wish we could make, but some people need to sign some grant agreements with Jobs Ohio so we can make those announcements. You know who you are. But great things are happening in this community. We have great elected leadership in our municipalities, and the county commissioners. Things are going very well, and we have leadership that is determined to lead and see things happen. We have talked about it long enough. Now it's time to get things done. And as the director said, Ohio is making unprecedented investments across the state and region, and it's up to us to make sure we capture all those. Back to my theme, and that is really just bringing attention. There are several people in this room that really deserve some special kudos tonight, and I'm going to start at the very top. And I want to make mention of somebody who is an unsung hero of what happens in this community, and that's my wife, Rebecca. Not only did she make sure my clothes match this evening, she shows a great interest in what we do, the community, the projects we have in the community, and just the people who make this go. And quite frankly, she's that sounding board that I need, that while I can't always talk about what's bothering me, whether it be a frustration with a project or something confidential, she's been there to help shoulder this burden. And tonight we actually got her and the boys here to attend for once. I kind of thought, for the longest time, people didn't think she would exist, kind of like Vera from Cheers. But we're very happy to have her tonight. Another person who I want to draw attention to, he came in tonight, and I felt actually thrilled to see him. I haven't got to see him in a long time in person, and somebody that everybody wanted to shake his hand, everybody wanted to hug him, everybody wanted to thank him, and that's Taylor Stepp. Now, while Taylor has left the Lord's work of economic development to become a site selector, we still appreciate all that he has done in his friendship, and we know Ernst & Young is going to bring a huge project to Jackson County at some point. Amen. And I also want to bring attention to the hardest working executive committee in economic development, and that's our leadership, our chairman, Joe Wyant, our vice chair, Steve Pritchett, our secretary, Paul Howler, our treasurer, Judy Kiefer, as well as our at-large members, Mayor Randy Evans, City of Jackson, and Mayor Anthony Brenner, City of Wellston. They are very engaged in everything that we do, and we cannot do what we do without your support. And I want to thank you for all that you do. And then we have our team at the office. We have our administrative assistant, Amanda Williams, John Stabler, who joined us earlier this year, this past May, necessitated by the Appalachian Community Grant Program. We've needed to grow the staff, and John's come on board, and he has hit the ground running. A couple times I've had to, I felt like the guy being dragged by his like the dog running down the street very aggressively and enthusiastically, but John's doing a great job, and we're going to talk about some of the things that he's leading here in just a little bit. But last but certainly not least would be the consigliere. I still affectionately call her boss, and that's Jennifer Jacobs. Without whose leadership for so many years and still her efforts now, the success our community sees would not be possible. So we're thankful for that. Katie rattled off some metrics and some numbers, and our numbers are not going to match because Ohio Southeast was a little late in the ball in counting a project than I counted in 2022. But however, in 2023, Jackson County, we supported or participated in 10 different business development project wins that we documented that saw the creation of 61 new full-time equivalent jobs, 340 jobs retained, and nearly over $14.6 million in new capital investment in our community. These are not small numbers by any means. We've had a much bigger, especially when those rare years where you catch an expansion of Bellisio Foods and General Mills at the same time. Those are astronomical numbers, but certainly these numbers are very, very encouraging, and we still have a very, very strong project pipeline of things that we are chasing. Don't know if we're going to catch all these fish, but currently I'm not afraid to say we are chasing $320 million of new capital investment for this community. Well, if you're that happy over me just chasing it, wait till we actually land it. And speaking of Bellisio Foods and General Mills, I want to draw some attention to their leadership, who we're privileged to have with us tonight. Stephanie Weaver from General Mills in Wellston. And our brand new friend at Bellisio Foods. She is the backfill for Mike Evans, who is trying to retire, transition. I don't know what Mike's doing. He's still around, but we're really thrilled to have our new friend in leadership from Thailand here in Jackson with us, and that is Kun Pim. What's really exciting is those two ladies who just stood up and took a bow represent approximately 3% of the nation's entire frozen food workforce right here in Jackson County. So every Totino's pizza roll that's made, produced in Wellston, Ohio. Recently, Totino's actually crossed the threshold of much celebration of the General Mills' latest billion-dollar brand, and Stephanie was very enthusiastically telling me, and that number keeps growing, which is good. And then just the whole litany of products that are produced by Bellisio Foods and CP Foods here in Jackson. that if we really dove into it, I would be babbling and Mrs. Brady would correct me sharply later. But we're very grateful for all that you do, and we're looking forward to more expansion opportunities and more growth with both those companies. In the way of partnerships, this past year, we grew our partnership by taking on 2 different administrative services agreements with both the Jackson County Port Authority and then more recently with the Jackson County Land Reutilization Corporation, more commonly known as the Land Bank. And proud to say that both of those efforts are already paying off for us. In a timely fashion as well, the county commissioners appointed some additional members to the County Port Authority, and we're actually going to, here in the next few weeks, hopefully, be able to formalize an incentive policy from the Port Authority that will actually give our office that, a tangible set of incentives that we can offer on behalf of the county that actually have the approval of the Port Authority behind it in advance. Additionally, with the Land Bank, and I'm surprised she didn't talk more about this, the Welcome Home Ohio program for the Department of Development, pursuing some opportunities in that. Up till now, we've seen a lot of demolition projects coming out of the Land Bank, a lot of smaller real estate transactions. We're really excited that in the upcoming year, the Land Bank will actually be undertaking, they've already submitted the application to do so, but constructing 2 new homes here in Jackson County, which we all know we have a housing inventory issue. So the construction of these 2 new houses, small start, but it's moving in the right direction instead of just constantly tearing things down. We're very happy about that. Before I go on with partnerships, I do want to make mention of the Joint Economic Development Initiative of Southern Ohio. Pleased to have some of my partners from that organization here this evening. Tammy Leonardo, my equivalency in Ross County, Gary Arnett from Pike County. Certainly great leaders who have been instrumental in success here in Jackson County, great collaborators and partners, and very thankful for their help. And with them, I believe he's still here, is Tim Poe. Thank you, Gary. Tim Poe is our liaison to the Floor BWXT steering group and has been such a force for positive development in these 4 counties for these 10 years now. Well, it certainly feels like longer sometimes, but Tim, certainly, if you haven't had the chance to meet Tim Poe, do all of us a favor. Before you leave tonight, shake his hand and thank him for everything that he has done for Jackson County. Literally millions of dollars of new investment that have come about because of his leadership and his advocacy on behalf of our projects to Floor BWXT. And so, Tim, thank you. One of those projects was recently a marketing project in which we contracted with a firm out of Ross County to actually create marketing videos for all 4 of the Jediso communities. So at this time, I'm going to, if you haven't, we've already shared this on social media previously, but I don't think it really got the attention I hoped it would at the time. But we do have a marketing piece for Jackson County. It's made up 100% of testimonials from Jackson County business people who actually own the business here in the community, homegrown talent and in entrepreneurship. So if you can bear with me for a few minutes to enjoy this.
We have a wonderful place to live and work here. People just don't know about it. We're a well-kept secret.
Jackson County really is a reflection of Ohio. It is a finance hub in the United States. It's an agricultural hub. It's a manufacturing hub. It's a logistics hub.
I'd have to say, and I'm a little biased, but if you think of, kind of a hometown America, you think of Jackson County.
Jackson County is the crossroads of southern Ohio with the intersection of State Route 32 and US 35. Jackson County is a huge agricultural contributor to Ohio's economy. We have a lot of different things we contribute, and we have a really great diversified economy and workforce that reflects that.
What I'd say to a business that's thinking about starting in Jackson County, Ohio, is very simple. You come here, we got the team mentality to get what you need done.
I'm Eric Massey, president of Geiger Brothers in Jackson, Ohio. Been involved with local economic development for many years as a past chairman of the Economic Development Partnership, several years removed. I'm still active in economic development. I've got a great relationship with Sam Brady. We frequently bounce ideas back and forth off of one another. Their office is very accessible and very helpful in both my business and just personal endeavors.
I'm Tony Johnson. I'm the president of Johnson's Fire Equipment Company. Think about all the fire departments, the EMS, the sheriff. I think most of the city police agencies have used us, one, for service of their vehicles, some for adding lights and sirens to vehicles that aren't necessarily police vehicles yet. And then, of course, they've bought equipment from us for many, many years, even before I bought the company. So it's a very good county for that. They've taken really good care of me. It's a great place to have a business. If the people don't want you to fail, you can't fail. You have to have people around you to support you. And then I think other companies would find the same thing.
So we are a provider to large companies dealing in pipe valves fittings. Basically, any manufacturing facility, we have products that we will sell to them from this location.
I really feel that it is important for Jackson to keep a business such as ours. We have 20 people that work with us. I say with us, I don't like to say for us, that work with us to build this company. And I think that 20 families is pretty important to take care of.
In 2017, we were approached by another company in Jackson. They made us an offer on our building. It made sense for us to move from that location. Not only were we going to leave Jackson, but we were honestly looking at moving to Indianapolis instead of even being in the area at all. This building that we're in today was available. It was in desperate need of repair. And the work that Sam was able to do, Jackson County Economic Development, along with the work of JDISO, Jobs Ohio, even the county commissioners, we were able to put together a package that made sense to get this building into what it needed to be for us as a company.
It paid off, it really did. I really think that our location right here with the community support and the people, the good people that we have working for us, I really think we would have never, I don't think we would have ever made it had we have gone to Columbus and tried to do this.
My name is Larry Kidd, and I'm president and CEO of Hire, an employment staffing firm based in Jackson, Ohio. Sure, we could live in Columbus, or we could live in Chillicothe, or frankly in Austin, Texas, as we pick up business there. But this is really where we want to be, and it isn't only because of the business, although that's an important part of it. Obviously, I think it's more intentional than because, this is where we started and this is our corporate office. I think it's because we want to live here and we have a desire to be in this setting. And the people are great. It's truly the family type atmosphere that you get. And I suppose you can get that in a suburban area, but, in Jackson it's just a different feel. And, it's just near and dear to my heart.
We have opportunity here that maybe some of our other counties do not.
Jackson County is great because of its people. They're resilient, they're hardworking, and they're dedicated to a cause. It's a really unique place because almost everything that's done here provides something for the future, and the people are proud of that.
So we do thank our friends at JCEDP and Florby WXT for sponsoring that marketing piece this past year. As you can see, it was very well done, and just to hear the testimonials from our own employers, our own companies, people who put their own capital and stock on the line, this is very much appreciated. In that video, Commissioner Willis mentioned something about we have the team in place to help you out, and that actually is a really good unintentional segue to how I want to wrap up my remarks this evening, and that's to discuss our outreach team. As Katie mentioned this past year, Jackson County executed 31 BRNEs for Jobs Ohio. That's in addition to the own outreach that we do on communities, or excuse me, companies that don't fall into those Jobs Ohio sector categories. And we're very proud of that. And last year, I'm not sure how I didn't make it here tonight, but last year I brought a trophy with me. And that was the trophy that was awarded to our office by the team at Ohio Southeast for our efforts in executing outreach. And really, this is more for my colleagues in the room who are going to not let me hear the end of this for the rest of the year. That's okay, because it takes something to get to the top. It takes another thing to repeat, and I'm really proud to say that the Jackson County Economic Development Partnership has joined that great litany of organizations and teams that are able to repeat their success. Now, our friends in Ross County and Gallia County, they came real close, and I understand Cole Massey has made it his personal mission this year. If nothing else happens in Gallia County, they're going to do more BRNEs than we do. But I'm going to not be petty about it. I may investigate. Now, if there's a BRNE for Ryan Smith Inc. or Ryan Smith LLC, Ryan Smith Limited, or even Ryan Smith International, I'm going to question the validity of that metric. But we do, in all seriousness, thank the team from Ohio Southeast for recognizing our efforts, because outreach is the absolute most important thing any economic development organization can do, because that's where projects happen. That's where problems get solved. That's when relationships are moved forward. And we are very fortunate that we have, this team has inherited a great BRNE program, way of doing it, just a BRNE culture, and that Jennifer instituted years ago. We're just carrying it forward. We're not reinventing the wheel. The fundamentals always work, and that primary fundamental is get out, talk to your companies, hear what's going on, and just be of value. So we're very appreciative of that. And lastly, before we transition to our closing piece, I do want to take time to thank all of our investors in the room tonight. All of our private investors who take from your companies and invest in our organization, the work we do. All of our public sector partners, county commissioners, City of Jackson, City of Wellston, who have come to the table and have led and are investing in the future of your communities. We are very much appreciative of all that you do in your partnership, and we can't say enough but thank you. And lastly tonight, and Joe, would you care to join me for this last portion? Lastly tonight, we want to hand out the James A. Rhodes Leadership and Service Award. We instituted this last year. Our first recipient was Mike Evans from Belicio Foods. We didn't know it at the time, but he was actually transitioning out, and It was a good opportunity to honor him, and actually a timely honor for him and a well-deserved honor. And this year's recipient is no less deserving of that honor. And what's really fun is he is going to be so mad. And that's okay, because he's one of those rare individuals that the madder he gets, the more humorous he is. So he's about to get real funny. This year's recipient of the James A. Rhodes Leadership and Service Award is the embodiment of both. And beyond that, as I often tell him, he's a good man that is always resistant to any form of attention or celebration, which makes this moment all the sweeter. He is originally from Meigs County, Ohio, and attended Ohio University in Athens. He earned his law degree from Cleveland State University, Cleveland Marshall College of Law. He began practicing law in Jackson County in 1978 and has been a practicing attorney for over 45 years. In addition to his private practice, he was an assistant prosecuting attorney for Jackson County from 1983 through 1996. He has also dedicated many years to local service programs. He recently retired as a revered board member of the Jackson Area Chamber of Commerce after 39 years. He is a lifetime member of the Jackson Rotary Club, legal counsel for Jackson Gallia Vinton Solid Waste District, and a Buckeye Community Service Board member, in addition to serving as a full board member and legal counsel to the Jackson County Economic Development Partnership, where his legal wisdom has played a pivotal role in many projects over the year. Our recipient is a father of two. His daughter Ashley is a title agent with Warranty Title Agency Incorporated, and his son Evan is an attorney at the Cole Kirby Law Firm. Ashley and her husband TJ have given him 4 grandsons, and Evan and his wife Holly have given him 2 granddaughters. For those who have not figured it out, this year's recipient of the James A. Rhodes Leadership and Service Award is none other than the incomparable attorney, William S. Cole.
This was totally unexpected and very much appreciated. Thank you.
And sincerely, Bill, we do thank you for all that you do for economic development in this community. You don't know the Saturday morning phone calls, late night text messages, and all that goes into what Bill has done for us over the years, and we are very appreciative of his leadership and service to our community. All that being said, thank you for coming out and celebrating Jackson County with us tonight. Thank you for all your investments in what we do and who we are. And please, there is a whole bunch of food back there that Rebecca Brady assures me is not going to our house. Please stay, eat, fellowship, and stay in touch with us. If you have, as Katie said, talk to us early, talk to us often. Thank you for being here with us tonight, and God bless you as you go. And remember, God loves Jackson County.